Good. Please. Good. Nice. Okay. Okay. Good. Nice. Okay. Now we just need to do this and we're done. 2 minutes and we're done. There we go. Simple as that. There you go. Perfect. 4 minutes left. We're good. Nice. We're good. Okay. Everything is done. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Dominic, it's your boy Ink with a huge pimple. Because I'm doing well because I'm having a wonderful day. Today is the beautiful 11th August 2026. 11th August, yes, sir. It's the 9th. Had a pretty weird day. We'll talk about it. But now it's the sunset, so let's enjoy this. Let's just relax. And that's pretty much it. So let's freaking go. Okay, we're good. Everything is ready, guys. Everything is ready. Everything is ready. Sunset of the freaking sunset of the 9th August 2026. I'm not doing well. We'll talk about it, but for now, just enjoy the sunset. Okay, so that's good. That is good. Perfect. Okay, we're done, guys. We're done. Okay, then you're gonna get something to eat, and I'll be right back. Good. And there you go. See? The worst of it is done. Everything is ready. Everything is good to go. We're good. We're okay. So I think you're open, right? You're open. Boom. And you're... Oh. No, please. Don't do that. Okay, good. Calm. In calm. So yes, we don't make... Okay, they're doing well. Sunday, the 9th of August 26th. Nice little monster. It is fresh out of the freezer. I haven't had it in a while. I usually don't like to wait for the freezer, but for the freezer they get perfect. Freezer they get too hot, but freezer they're perfect. However, if you put it in the freezer for too long, it blows up. There we go. Make sure that we're good. Good, okay, good. So another day done, another day survive. We have delicious, and I do have to say, delicious freaking hard-boiled eggs. Ooh, they look a little funky, huh? Ooh. They're past dates. Whoa. I think maybe it's only one that's not good. Yeah? It does seem to be only one that's past date. Let's check it out. If it is only one, it's not a big deal because I don't want to waste some food, you know? Supposed to eat pizza tonight, but fuck it. I get into a little argument. Wasn't an argument. I actually avoided an argument. But so. Well, maybe please be lucky. And I had an accent, I believe. Definitely on the other side. I really waited for too long. But it's so good. It's so good we're gonna eat it. So today was a weird day. So good. Nurture is amazing. And it was a weird day. We went to sleep at like 6 o'clock a.m. However, we did watch, this is gonna be crazy, but we did watch both first season and second season of I Could Have Been in Love with Drewski. Holy shit, that was that good. Holy shit, was that good. Shout out to Drewski. Amazing, amazing content. Unbelievable. So, we have this. But it was still the past couple of days, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm super calm. I love this shirt. Shout out to the person that gave it to me, which is the hashtag here, you can see, right? Shout out to the shirt, one of my nicest shirts, my fave shirt. It's gorgeous, but it's white, so it gets dirty fast. It gets dirty fast. So, like I was saying, a couple of days where I know I've been more aggressive. I've been less patient, right? I have been a lot less patient. When I have to talk about this is not really a positive talk, but at the same time we had so many negative or more negative talk than this, so it's not that big of a deal. Trust and believe that. So, like I said, I woke up this morning. I saw my father had texted me like, "Hey, pizza tonight, are you down?" And you can't say no because he's gonna text you at 2 o'clock, but he wants you to come at 4:30. So, because he texted me, that's not true. He texted me way earlier. He texted me like at 9 to 10, but I woke up at 3 o'clock. So, I go to his place. If I'm being completely honest, I didn't want to go to his place because lately I've been feeling very aggressive, very in my feels, very savage, if you will. Yeah, just not mentally okay. And I go there, and I'm so for example, what happened is I blocked 4 people last week. They do nothing wrong, right? So there was this guy that I blocked. I'm gonna tell you why. You see, this is not bad reason to block people, but this is just a little bit, right? So there was this guy, right? He followed me last year. I followed him no. We met last year. He followed me. I follow him. Sorry, he used to come to the live every single day. Apologies. The guy's a good kid. He's a good kid, but he's very intense. The guy has a lot of friends, right? So coming in, and we used to talk, right? And it was kind of odd because the person themselves is not a bad person. These are very example because this is the insanity of justifying what I feel. This is just the insanity of justifying that I feel wrong, but maybe I shouldn't feel wrong, right? Okay, good. Give me a sec. I'm just checking out something. Good. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Very good. So yeah, so long story short, he has me, and he was sending gifts, which was like heart me, like flowers or roses, which it's still very kind. It's still a gift, but it's just to say, hey, like a gift, right? And which I was grateful for, but I'm like, dude, like, please make sure that you're okay, because in this video it was like, dude, I would love to buy that, but I don't have the money. I would love to buy this, but I don't have the money. So he's talking about money a lot, right? It's like, dude, I appreciate it, but, and it's like, no, I want to support you. Like, okay, well, I'm not forcing you, and I hope you don't feel forced. And then what he started doing, he started coming in the live every single day and telling his story, but like, if I'm talking, it doesn't matter. Telling his story is day, 20 minutes per day. And then when he was done, he would leave, right? So that bothered me because I'm like, dude, this is kind of my life, and I don't mind making you time, but first of all, you know, be respectful of other people's time, and you know, be respectful of my time. If you're here for 20 minutes, right, that's your choice. You don't have to be there for more than 30 minutes. However, if you're here for 20 minutes and you make it about yourself, it's like this dude who's looking for a one night stand, and when he gets what he wants, like, okay, well, I'm out. I'm like, oh, you're not staying? Okay. So it was a bit self-serving, self-centered. And then you had like 2,400, not even joking. So yeah, this is a true story. It's all recorded. You had 2,400 and... I don't remember if it was 96 or 97. Then it's like, hey dude, I'm missing follows. I'm like, well, I'm actually missing. It's like, I'm missing three. So the goal here was to get me to talk to my people. Please go follow him. Get him to 3,000. Again, the mentality here is, he gave me a gift before. It's like, oh, if only I could get three more follows. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm not gonna ask people to follow because I never asked for follows. So what I did is I went on Gaming, followed him. I went on project.vendetta Gaming, right? So yeah, and it was that. There was also the fact that he was constantly making accounts. So when he saw that I had 4 accounts, he's like, he's making 6. He made 6, and it's like, hey, please follow all of them. And every single day, please follow my new account. And I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna do this every single time. I was getting kind of angry with the person because I felt like, again, self-serving. He's like, yeah, but you have 4 accounts. I'm like, yeah, but I'm not asking you to follow. You're asking me to follow. You know, it's different. So long story short, I told him, listen. And I said, look, I just got tired of that attitude. I just got tired of self-entitlement. I just got tired of him feeling like he's the boss, which you're totally right. You know what? Yeah, change your mindset. We're gonna play some game in the back room. Then you look at me looking down. I hope you don't mind. And if you do mind, well, tough shit, I can do nothing for you. Okay? Sounds good? Sounds good. So I'm gonna do this and this. Perfect. I'm playing My Hero Academia Unite Survival, and we'll be playing at the tower. So, long story short, I tell him something along the lines of, dude, I appreciate what you've done for me. I appreciate everything. But at the same time, and kind of the drop that, and this is kind of funny because I possibly already talked about this, and I talked about people in videos, but there's so many, instances, right? So he goes in and he's in his other video, like, hey, I hit my goal, and he's like 3,000. He's like, well, this is how I did it. This is how I achieved it. And in my head, I'm like, well, you didn't really achieve it. You're close to achieving it, but it's not true. It's when I started on YouTube, true story. I used to create fake accounts so I could follow me. I could follow myself. Yeah, I used to do that. And then I was like, okay, well, I look like a freaking bum. So we missed one day and we missed something good. You're gonna do the event, or you're gonna do the buff pack. Yep. Two. So, and he does this video and it's like, hey, don't forget to like give gifts because it helps you get visibility, and what he was saying was actually like right? It was actually making sense. And but it was the self-entitlement. It was like, oh yeah, I'm a boss because I got 2,000. I'm like, yeah, congratulations, you got 2,996. right? And I don't need a thank you. I'm just like, you understand that this number means nothing. I was talking about making an account for myself to follow myself. What that gave me? Nothing. So you don't reach nothing. Your entitled your entire like workplace or work job or results. It's like I'm a car salesman, right? And when you look at everything that I sold, it's my family. So you didn't really earn it, right? But speaking, it's not up to me to tell you if you are deserving or not, right? And then this is all the mental state. This is explaining why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling. And this is going into the nitty gritty of things that you should accept, things that you possibly shouldn't accept, right? Because I think that mental health is important. Bottom line. So it has me back. He has me back. Last week. And when he left, when I blocked him, I told him, listen, you're a good kid, but you're coming in here and you are how can I put this? You are making it about yourself. You are making it seem like you're the boss, but you have to be respectful of other people. This is my house, and although you're more than welcome, you have to establish that this is my house. So then he made a video. The real reason I blocked him wasn't even for that. It was a big part of it, but the real reason I blocked him is because he took people videos and he downloaded them. He did it so poorly because you could still see the watermark. It's like, okay, well, this guy just stole content. What the heck? And it wasn't once, it was like every single day. So when I leave, I feel bad because the kid is he's a kid. First of all, I think he was like 16 or 17. Possibly saw me as an older brother. I don't know. But he's also on the spectrum, so like feeling bad. It's like, okay, I hope he doesn't do anything drastic, right? Because it's just parasocial relationship. Doesn't really matter. So I checked on him, right? And he made a video, right? Kind of calling me out without calling me out. It's like, okay, well, I'm so tired of fake people. I'm so tired of, I'm so tired of fake people. And I'm like, okay, well, I took the time to explain to you, right? I could have blocked you back then. I was new to blocking people because I got told, like, dude, you're allowing shitty people to be in your life. But I wasn't in a mentality of, hey, I'm gonna block you, but I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna block you, but I'm gonna block you when you're not talking to me. I'm gonna block you after I explain to you why I'm blocking you. So, for example, did something that I thought was wrong, I'm blocking you. Right. So he tells me he added me back last week, right? And again, this is me going crazy because the kid didn't do anything wrong. He didn't do anything right. He didn't do anything wrong. So he was like, yeah, are we good? I'm like, yeah, don't worry about it, man. I was in bad place mentally. Like no hard feelings. The reality is there a hard feeling? No. I just choose not to associate with people like that anymore. We're not friends. We're people on social media. We're not friends, right? Yes, I have no friends, so yeah, that definitely played a part in how I feel today, right? So, and then he asked me, "Are we good?" I'm like, "Sure, don't worry about it." And then he asked me, "Are we good?" And then he said, "Yeah, but could I have a shout out?" I'm like, what do you mean? I said, well, we're good now and I could use more followers. I'm like, okay. So what I did, I blocked him, right? Then he went on his another account. I was like, oh, this guy's an asshole, he blocked me, I don't know why. So that was funny. Second time, I blocked a person that that also didn't deserve it. It was a person via Twitch. She's a sweet person, but it's very sort of, I don't know, I don't want to sit on the spectrum because I'm gonna seem like I think that everybody is on the spectrum when I possibly am the only one. But I'm on Twitch, right? And she tells me stuff like, this is not the right place to talk about this, but I don't care. I do not give a fuck. And that egg was nasty, dude. I'm gonna have to eat them today or maximum tomorrow. Fuck it. I'm gonna waste them. I'm gonna lose them. And I don't mind wasting food if I have no choice, but if I have a choice, I don't want to waste food because people go hungry in the world, and my mom made this for me. So you know, gotta pay respect to the food that she made. If it was restaurant food, I'd be like, ugh, you know. But if it's my mom, I love her, I'm gonna make the effort. So, the girl, she's super sweet. I think she's on the spectrum a little bit, but so we met about 3 years ago, and went through a friend, my first follower. Shout out to Rexy, Velvo. Super good guy, super good guy. That's constantly in and out of content creation, so not very easy to follow, right? But super nice guy. And she followed me, I follow her, or I follow her, she followed me. I don't remember. We don't talk for a year, right? And then she's like, well, me, she comes back in my life and said, hey, do you remember me? And I freaking adore when people say that because, well, first of all, it's sad. You shouldn't think that people forget you. And if they forget you, they didn't deserve you in the first place. But it's just weird. Like, when is the time we talk? I got people that I've talked to 2 years ago saying, do you remember me? I'm not saying no. You make me feel bad. No, don't feel bad. We've been talking so long, you know? So yeah, so that's one. Two, so she started talking to me, and every time that she talked to me, it was like, hey, do you know what's going on with Rexy? Because we're supposed to do a co-stream of Stardew Valley. And I said, no, I don't know what's going on because I don't talk to the guy. She talked to him more than I talked to him, right? So, and then she comes in for like 2-3 weeks in the life, every single day. And she's asking me about Rexy. So I had to tell her. I tell her, and she's very understanding, she's more mature, right? I don't know how she is, her. Even though age is not a number, it's a more time on the planet. More time on the planet equates to more possibility of life experience by going around and fucking around and finding out, right? Just saying. So she comes in and I'm like, hey, you understand that when you're a room full of people and you mention people from another room, it possibly will make people in that room feel like shit. She's like, oh, well, I didn't know, I'm sorry. I said, no problem, right? So we start talking, and with her, so this Rexy gives up on making content. He had like another job, which is it's a journalist. So Rexy felt bad about, I died. Rexy felt bad about the fact that he was sort of like doing stories that are painful to some people, right? He was doing sensationalism, where he lives. There's a lot of war, so you're talking about the you're kind of talking more about the people that are injured than the people that are winning. When you're in a conflict zone, it's very hard to talk about positive things. But then when you constantly talk about negative things, then your whole perception becomes negative. Not because you ask for it, but because it just has become. I don't want you. I don't want you. I just don't want you. Won't belong to people. I have to do a couple of things for a very good game. Very, very good. So, she comes in, and I think that she's a wonderful person. I'm gonna be honest. I think she's a wonderful person. However, there's a couple of things that I don't appreciate. For example, she'll come in. She'll come in once every 2 months, and to me, it's a bit odd. Not because the conversations are not nice. For me, it's a bit odd because, like, I don't know if that's normal, but when I don't talk for somebody for like a couple of weeks or a couple of months, even, I don't know. It's hard for me to go back into the relationship. It's hard for me to look at the train of things. For example, if I haven't talked to you in a while, I'm not gonna remember last time we talked, right? And I'm not gonna remember that. Hey, we talked that date, right? And okay, well, we haven't talked. Well, okay, that's okay. I respect that, and that's totally fine. That is 100% fine. At the same time, I will feel a bit bad because I'm like, okay, well, it's kind of a weird friendship. Long story short, she comes in, 2,500 from a boy. I have him tattooed too. Ooh, we got All Might, which is a secret rare, which is great. Incredible. Look at this. Ooh, hell yeah. We have them the gym clothes. That is huge, and we have another character. What is that? Look at this. Super cool. Super freaking cool. So this is the insanity. Okay, Stain. I love Stain. I love Stain. Ta-da-ta-da-ta. Ta-da-ta-da-ta. And I need you so much. Be you. I want to be you. La 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 la. Moving on. You'll be upgrading my characters if you don't mind, of course. If you don't mind, right? Good. Good, good, good. So, although I think that she's a great person, I think there's some work to do in your social relationship. Because all the time when she texts me, it's very about herself. You know, she'll text me out of the blue. Hey, I'm on this beach, or hey, I'm in Paris, right? Which is I'm happy for her, but we haven't talked in 2 months. So the fact that we're talking about this is a bit weird. Not because you're not a good person, not because I'm not happy for you, but because we haven't talked in a while. So lately I'm not doing well mentally, as you guys can see, and I go in and I'm like, okay, well, oh, the life has ended, and we were changing lives. I was lost, now I'm found. I'm sustained by the sound of the angels singing me to sleep. Am I fade on the ground? Am I dead, or am I dreaming instead? A cornucopia of opiate has fallen my bed. See, just talking about it, I feel a lot better, a lot better. And I'm sorry that you guys have to suffer through this, but hey, if it's healing to me, thank you very much. So, long story short, she comes in last week, and again, I want to specify that we haven't talked in a month and a half. I actually did check. Last time we talked was the June 7th, and it was me asking her, "Hey, how are you?" Right? Because we've talked in a while, and because she deals with a lot, right? Which is it's stress from school. It's stress from school, but at the same time, like you have a good life. Like she shows me like a fancy meal. She shows me trips. I'm like, yeah, school is hard, and I understand that you're not feeling well, but your life isn't that bad, right? So enjoy the small thing, enjoy the positive thing, forget about the negative thing, right? And if it's too hard, maybe that's not for you, and that's okay. Failure is an option. It's not the first option, it's not the second option, but it's not an option. What's the first option? Succeed. What's the second option? Try again. What is the third option? Failure. Simple as that. So she texted me, and I texted her on the August the 7th, and she texted me last week. She said, "Hey, I just finished my master today, and I don't know what to do." And I'm like, "Hey, how are you? I'm good. How about yourself, right?" And I was just like, "Dude, you're such an asshole. Such an asshole. At least pretend to care. At least pretend to care. At least. I don't mind if you're pretending. I don't mind if your hey, how are you is not sincere. I don't care. I do not care. But at least have the decency to pretend, so I cannot call you like a horrible human being." I think she's a horrible human being? No. I think she has to work on her social behavior? Absolutely fucking mostly. Not a big deal? No. It's her choice, it's her life. She'll suffer from it, sadly. Some people are patient, some people are not patient. If I was doing better mentally, I would be more patient, so that's my fault also. I do have my part of responsibility in there, right? So, third person. Third person is another story. That was the same exact story. There's this girl, when I was doing a live, she was super, super sweet. Very, very kind. Very kind. Don't know her much, but she was always super, super sweet. And then when I stopped doing live, she was sort of started DMing, but at the same time, she's from another country. I don't know how old she is. I still have the trauma from texting someone that was minor. So, not that I don't care about her, I feel bad texting her sometimes because, I don't know, and I feel bad asking for her age because I'm complaining about parasocial, right? And not. So I took a little break from texting her. Then I realized that she's 20. I'm like, oh, okay, well, she was wearing a school uniform, but that's a costume. That was to be sexy. So yeah, my fault, my bad, right? So we started texting and everything, and she had a boyfriend, right? And when she had a boyfriend, we started texting, which is totally fine. It cheats on her, so she's sad. So I'm trying to make it up to her. I help her make it up to her. I help her heal, which is my pleasure. She deserves it. She's a good person. And then lately, we don't text. She sends me like a video of her, and it's not of her. It's on TikTok. She does. She shared a video that she did, and it was there was just simply no how are you. So just started blocking people, but mentally speaking, we're not doing well. Now this is true but not true. I feel that as long as I'm like, for example, today I had a really good I had a really okay day. I had a really good day. Really good day. Okay, fuck it. A really good day. But every single time that I'm doing something or I'm not doing anything, um, I'm not doing anything. And I'm gonna tell the story also. There's gonna be a long talk, but there's a lot of positivity in there. And again, the goal is to possibly somebody is going through what I'm going, and me venting out about it is possibly not the most interesting thing, but it's part of the year. Part of Project Vendetta, the good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful, which is very rare. Thank you so much for pretending like, you know. So yeah, so today, so the girl, and there was another event. That's 4 people that I blocked, right? The 2 girls and the dude. We're missing one person. Didn't really block her. It was Carly. Carly is, and that's the sucky part, because the last girl that I blocked, right? We had a really, 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 really good relationship. She was super sweet. Now I saw her video because before I didn't care. I didn't care how you look. Now the reality is that's not true, right? The reality is she didn't post videos. So I'm like, okay, well I have no clue what she looks like. And then I looked at her. She's like, you know what? She cute. She cute as fuck, bro. First video she does is bathrobe, underwear. Okay, slay, clock it. What's up? So yeah, so I do feel bad because I'm kind of reminiscent of the moment that we had together, the good memories, the positive memory that we had together, and I'm very reminiscent of that. I'm very like feeling good about it. I'm very thankful that we had those conversations. I'm very thankful that we had those just those talks, you know. And it's kind of cool. It is kind of really cool because at the same time, you know, you meet new people, and sometimes you meet the good people that are staying in your life forever. And right now, I'm trying to be a good friend. Right now, I'm gonna be a good human being. Forget about it. Forget about anything and everything, right? So, like I was saying, with Carly, we had amazing talk. It was just fantastic. One of my favorite person. Let me tell you right now, Project Vendetta will end in it will end the 11th. It will end at the end of April of 2022, right? No, 2022. Wow, 2028, 2026. Yeah, 2028. Yeah. It starts beginning of May, April, May, June, July. Yeah, so it starts. And I'm telling you right now, Carly will always be the highlights. Socially speaking, Carly will always be the highlight of this year, of the whole project. She will always be, because she's just so sweet. She's just so caring and such a good person. But lately, I've been feeling that it's very one-sided. I text her, no answer. Call her directly to the voicemail, like she blocked me. I have to ask her, did you block me? Because there's no way. There's no way. I'm gonna call her. For example, I know she works at like, I know crazy creepy. I know what her schedule is. I know what or when her breaks are. So I'll call her the break because I don't want to bother her at work. And directly on the voicemail, directly. Like, okay, I understand. Right? So I felt like that, and I asked her. She's like, no, I didn't block because I trust her, right? But what I noticed is she texted me twice, and the twice is when I was making content. So I posted the mistake video of the sunrise, which is a video that is 2 minutes, that's on YouTube, but on TikTok, I fucked it up. It's a minute long. Don't worry, we still got the footage. We're still good, right? And yeah, that's pretty much it. So, and then last week I posted the feel about feeling myself and feeling good about how I look, right? And she texted me that day too. I'm like, well, when I text, I get a text. When I post, I get a text back, but when I don't post, fuck me, right? And that is perfectly fine. That is perfectly fine. What? They kicked me out because there's no internet, but there is. Fair. Dude. So yeah, yes, please. Begging you, now put your loving hand out, darling. You want me back? Easy come, easy go. Cause I'm on my knees and I'm begging. Cause I don't wanna be you. Now push your loving hand now, baby. Such a good song. I posted, she texted me. So I told her, hey, listen, kind of going in the direction. I appreciate all you've done for me. I wish you the best. And yeah, so the reason why we're talking about this is because Carly and the girl before that were two good people. So there's people that I regret blocking, right? There's people that I regret blocking because the people that you block. Okay, so it's a complex situation, right? So because you waited too long before blocking people, you establish a connection or a relationship with the people. Because you establish a relationship or a connection with the people, it doesn't matter that you blocked them 2 months ago. You still think about them, right? Because it was part of your life at one point. And I did check some of the people that I blocked, and some. It was a particular girl, right? So Jess, super cool. Jess is super cool. So I go in and we're really talking, and even before that, I have another example. There's this girl that came to my life a lot. You guys will remember her. She had a beer. She was smoking. I got a lot of, I got in trouble. But yeah, so her, she was drinking heavily, and of course, I don't think drinking is drinking responsibly. I think it's way more fun. And I think if you're doing drugs, do them responsibly and not alone, right? And do them because you want to do them, not because you need to do them. Because when you think you need to do drugs, so you have a problem, right? So she came back from detox about 2 days ago, and she was live, and I went to see her. And she's like, she's like, yeah, I was interested with you because I was always high. Now that I'm sober, I'm not interested. And I was like, I don't know how to feel about that, right? It sucks that you don't not interested, but at the same time you're sober. So that's a great news, right? That is a freaking great news. What am I supposed to do here? What am I'm supposed to say, right? So just to talk about, yeah, even though people block you or you block people, there's always going to be this link. There's always going to be. What really hurts my feeling is a lot of people I could unblock and we'd be friend again, right? We would friend, it would be like a no hard feelings and shit like that. But at the same time, are these people waiting for me to block them, right? Because the first girl, the one that was talking about her trips and yeah, on Twitch, right? She was like, because I blocked her on Discord. We usually text via Discord, but I didn't block her on Twitch. So she sent me a text like, okay, well, I know that you're going through stuff. When you're ready to add me back or to unblock me, feel free to unblock me. And I'm like, that's very kind of you. That's very sweet of you. But you're in your mind, you're expecting me to unblock you, which again, you can do whatever you want, right? It's your choice. But at the same time, are you really expecting somebody to unblock you? Like one thing that social media taught me. Sorry, we're playing the game and I'm about to die. It's really hard because it's kind of like a pay to win game. I ain't paying shit. I am not paying shit. Forget about it. Forget about it. One thing that social media taught me was you'd hope. I'm gonna say you'd hope, right? You'd hope that people understand no, that no means no, but no, that's not the case. You still need to say no a couple of times, right? So I went to see back a person that I blocked and it paid me, which is Jess. Talking about Jess. So Jess, I blocked her because, and this is again, why am I talking about this? Why am I mentioning this story? This story is important just in the sense of, okay, well, sometimes you feel justified to do something, sometimes you don't feel justified, right? So with Jess, we were friends for 2-3 years, right? She's a fantastic woman. I think she had a crush on me. I had a crush on her. She's very, very attractive. Don't get me wrong, very attractive. And with Jess, what happened was, how can I put this? We'll do this. It says can be skipped. Attempt anyway. No. How do I skip? Oh, there you go. Perfect. Because I'm on my name. because I'm on my neck and I'm bragging. I was gonna burp, didn't come out. So with Jess, we were friends for 2 years, and she was fantastic, and I really cared about Jess. In my opinion, she was probably one of the better person that I've met on social media. Very sweet, very wifey. I meet a lot of girls, and if I'm being completely honest, a lot of them hoes, a lot of them pretty cool, right? Jess was definitely MVP. Definitely MVP. She was the shizzle to the nizzle, Snoop Dizzle. She was very cool, and she wanted to move a step above, which was for her adding me on Snapchat because she said I cannot send you pictures, and I'm like, yeah, you can send me a picture on the by text. It's like, no, I want to send you pictures. I was like, okay, and I didn't understand, and then I understood. So I had her on Snapchat, and about I want to say possibly. Look at this game. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Sorry about this, but this is possibly the best game I've played in a while. My Hero Academia Unite Survival. So good. I'm on my neck and I'm begging. See, talking about this game, you feel so much better. It's so much better. I feel dumb for being sad as first place. And I got nobody to talk to. So, have friend, guys. Make friends. When you have friends, please make sure that you treat them well. And yeah, try. Try. Because I'm on my neck and I'm begging. I was able to disperse. Good way, you fool. If you were out warp gate, I tear. There's no way we can win if nothing of pro shows up. Let's move over back to the title screen. After the title screen is crazy. I'm looking forward to finish this today. Let's go home. But before we leave, let's make sure the priest. Let's make this hurt. So they're gonna bring in Nomu. I know the story. I couldn't shake the feeling that something we had gone, so I hurried over, running into young Nida along the way. He told me to the villainy at work here. I can't believe all of this went down when I was resting. I had to think of how frightened these children must be, and how hard my colleague had to fight. The only thing I can do, that's my duty. I have no fear, students. All Might is here. I am here. Badass. Because I'm on my knees and I'm begging, because I don't want to lose you, woo. Now put your loving hand down, baby. I forgot to equip my new guy. Because on my knees and I'm begging, because I don't want to lose you, woo. Now put your loving hand. So yeah, and Jess, I had her on Snapchat. She had me back, or she had me. I don't remember. I'm gonna add her because she's fucking cute. She was gorgeous too. Like, holy shit, dude. Like a good woman, And after a week, she has a boyfriend, right? And she started like really putting stuff in her bio that are kind of, a little bit surprising. She says, "I'm trapped by dick. I'm in love." And today I did a self introspection, right? Because lately we're not doing well. So mentally speaking, I'm not doing well, which means that I take more rest day. Now the reality is, if I was streaming, I would possibly be feeling a lot better because you change your mind, but still. So yeah, I went to look at her page lately to see if she's doing well, and she's pregnant. And it looks healthy. I don't know. It looks healthy. It makes it sound so bad. I'm calling the baby a hit. She's pregnant. She didn't give birth yet. You douchebags. So yeah. So you're super happy. And I blocked her because she unfollowed me because she has a boyfriend. And we started talking, and because she has a boyfriend, she unfollowed me. And I'm like, dude, if you told me that you didn't want to talk, I would have respected it. You didn't have to unfollow me. At the same time though, now that she has a baby with the dude, I feel like it's more justified to be blocked or to be unfollowed, right? I feel like it's more justified. I don't know if that makes sense. But I'm sorry, Azawa, I shouldn't have been here. Sorry guys, such a good game. I don't want to be woo. Now put your loving hand now, baby. Darling, I can even see him when you move. But he's not as fast as I thought he would be. Not as fast as he used to be. I guess it's true after all. What is shit true? Oh my, it really is getting weaker. Whoa. My Hero Academia. No, I don't want to start. I need to have my new guy. Oof. Because I'm on my knees and I'm begging, but I don't want to lose you. Woo. There's moment that I felt. Bad about blocking people, and it's my mental state that's not doing well, right? So lately, I'm gonna say about since the knocking on the door, right? That really fucked me up. And I know that was like 3 days ago, but I just feel bad because, like, for example, doesn't matter how much we improve online, doesn't matter how much we block people online, doesn't matter how much of a step forward we think we're taking because, hey, I was dealing with a negative situation, I took myself out of it, this situation is finished, right? Well, it doesn't matter because in real life you're not able to do so. So it all started about 3 days ago. My janitor came in, he came in, he was barging in the door, he said, hey, I told you to take out the books from the fire exit. And I'm like, you dumb someone of a, if you allow me to have it in the apartment, it will be in the apartment. You're telling me that I'm not allowed to take this thing that was because there's possibly bed bugs. My friend, it's a library. It's a library. Bed bugs don't go in wood, bro. Are you okay? And even if it was, this shit was in the garage for 3 weeks. And before that, I'm gonna tell you another secret. I'm gonna tell you, you guys like secrets? I love secrets. Even then. So, you're afraid of me bringing in bed bugs by having something that was in the building for years, that was then almost a month in the garage. How does that make sense? And then he gave me, and then the problem wasn't him confronting me, right? You told me 2 times, you're right, you did tell me, right? And I'm gonna be honest, I was hoping that you would forget, right? You're right, absolutely right, I messed up. I'm trying to manipulate you, it didn't work, my bad, right? But what I'm mad about is that you humiliated me. He brought in the fire detector. The smoke detector, fire detector, I don't know. In front of me, I know what that is. He knocks at my door, which by the way is locked because I was sleeping, right? Knock at my door, and then he tells me like, hey, you know what that is? I'm like, bro, I just woke up. What the fuck are you talking about? And he started to give me shit, right? And then in my brain, he started giving me shit for a while. I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, dude, piece of shit. I thought about telling the guy, the fire exit, because hey, you made him part of the conversation, right? Well, if he's part of the conversation, he should be part of the conversation, right? Tell him like, hey, you're giving me shit about this, but we have a cockroach-infested building. We literally have mouse in the building, right? Did you tell him? I'm the bad guy though. I'm the bad guy because out of the 50 apartment building, one guy has a bookshelf in his fire exit. One guy has a bookshelf, right? When there's literally mouse in the building, literally cockroach in the building, take care of this shit first. Take care of this shit, take care of the people that don't pay the rent, right? Because there's some people that don't pay the rent. And then come to me. And I stopped myself because I'm like, no. Don't snitch on the guy. The guy didn't give a shit about snitching on me. I'm protecting a guy that didn't care about driving me on the bus. Which is so fucking stupid. And I felt like a bitch because he humiliated me. Now, ultimately speaking, the way I feel, the way I react to things are my own perspective, they're my own problem. If I react poorly to a situation, it's on me. If a situation happens and I deal with it in a poor fashion, example, right? I'm going to the restaurant and I really like one of their pizzas. It's like, hey, we're out and our chef is not there, right? And I'm going to settle, I'm going to take a pizza that I don't want because, well, I'm there. No. You go to someplace else. Like, hey, I was looking forward to this, right? But because you didn't want to hurt the feelings of some people, you do like, you sacrifice yourself, you sacrifice your own happiness or desire, or whatever you want to call it, right? I know it sounds stupid, but it's true. So, all this to say, I felt bad because of that, right? So today, what was such a bad day was, I wasn't doing really well, if I'm being completely honest. And my father texted me, said, hey, come for pizza. Okay, no problem. He said, bring your keys. Now, the reason that he wants me to bring the keys is because he knows I'm looking for work. And my guy has been calling. As you guys know, my father is very demanding, very energy consuming, in a positive fashion, of course. I love the dude. I love the fucking guy. But he called me every single day. And he's able to say, when I'm giving out CVs. Because yes, I have a routine, and I'm giving out CVs pretty much every single time at the same time, right? I'm gonna tell. Should I tell you? Okay, well, between 9 and 10. Yeah. That's my time, and he knows that. So I'm out of the house between 9 and 10, and my father, right? My father, I believe he's not insistent because he wants to go in the apartment. That is right, absolutely. My apartment though, so respect my privacy, right? Now, this is the real reason. The real reason is because we got a cockroach and we got rats. And I just got over, he just stopped talking about me being fat. He just stopped talking about me, the government, right? So finally have a piece of quiet. I'm not gonna get you in the building where you can find a mouse or you can find a freaking cockroach. And then you give me shit for another 2 months, right? I'm not gonna have that because I'm gonna fucking pop. I'm gonna take something and I'm gonna, you know? I'm gonna put an end to the whatever, something like that, right? So he keeps on asking me, right? So I go in and I'm like, sorry, I couldn't find the key, right? I was looking for it, but I didn't want to be late. And right away, when I was going there, I didn't want to go there. I love my dad. I think he's a good dude, but I saw you. I saw you